What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another live stream on LEGO Ideas Hocus Pocus. I am very excited for this. We are going to be finishing up the entire set tonight. So let's just go ahead and get straight on into it with bag number 9 here. Yesterday, we got 8 out of the 15 bags finished for this set, and of course today we are going to be finishing up the set, so I am very excited for that. We've got the purple LED lights to kind of make it a bit more spooky, I guess, and I did also rewatch Hocus Pocus in between today's stream and yesterday's stream, so hopefully I will be able to better appreciate a lot of the Easter eggs that are in this set. So I guess we'll see. I have already kind of looked back at it a little bit and have been able to find some of the Easter eggs that I did miss out on when first building it yesterday. And I am happy I decided to rewatch it. I did not have the time to watch Hocus Pocus 2, though that is, I feel like, not super important, though, to this set, because I feel like this is mainly based off of the first one, because the second one, it's not like anything like major has changed with the actual cottage. And so far, I know I have really had a good time with building this, and we're in the home stretch now, for sure, because I noticed as you keep building, the bags get smaller and smaller, and that is true with this one. There's hardly any pieces here for us. We're just adding some more exterior details. The first thing that we have is a small piece of terrain. This is, of course, connected with Technic pins, and this is going to go into the side of the cottage too. So we made a lot of progress yesterday. We got most of the cottage finished. Really, all that's left is just like the kind of roof here, and I think there's a few other interior details we have left, and then we have this entire area to cover up too. It's like a small side build for it, and then of course the terrain that we have just added on here. I think all that this bag does is we have the outside terrain for the cottage so that it looks, I guess, more spooky, and it's got more of the kind of fall vibes to it, I guess. And then we'll be working on the roof pretty soon. I think in this bag we have some of the purple fire pieces, which will be really exciting to place on the actual cottage, because then the play feature that we were able to finish up in yesterday's stream will finally be fully functional. So I am very excited for that. Let's see if I can find some of these other rock pieces. Looks like we've got some masonry bricks for our chimney here too. We've even got a small little bat included. So a very spooky Lego set for sure. And I'm very excited to finish it up here. I think it'll turn out really nice. I'm also excited. I feel like I picked the perfect night to try and finish building this, because tomorrow it is saying on the Lego website that my vendor is going to come into the mail. So that's good. That way I'll actually be able to fully focus on that and won't have to build, I guess, 2 sets at once, because that's never good. You only want to focus your attention on one. Here is the other terrain piece that we have here, and this is just going to slide right in just like that, and boom, there we go. Some more exterior details. Looks much better, in my opinion. It kind of adds some depth to it. Some nice little greenery here. These are, of course, the walls that are able to open up here too. So looks pretty nice. And now it looks like we're just going to start working on some of the roof details here. Very excited to build the roof, because I think it'll make this look a lot more finished. Right now, it does still look really good right now, but like it can only look so good without a roof. And that's the remaining part that we have to do. And then I'm also excited to finally get to build the rest of our minifigures. We did build the main cast of the Sanderson sisters. Yesterday we have the 3 of them posed outside of this gate here, but I do still have the protagonists left to build, which is Max and Danny Dennison, and then we have Allison. I actually know their names now. because I rewatched the movie. So I can actually understand the backstory, I guess, behind each character. So that's good. I think there was almost a car crash outside my window. That's crazy. I live right on an intersection, so nobody seems to know that there's a stop sign there, and people always run the stop sign, and that's bad. I think that's happened twice in the past like 30 minutes, I want to say. Here's our little Technic pin that we'll have for our little, I guess, water wheel, if you want to call it that, which will help this function better. And then we've got some of our masonry bricks off to the side here. It's gonna go just like that. Perfect. Here is our chimney so far. Looking pretty nice, if I do say so myself. And it's crazy. We're almost done with Mag 9. So I imagine the second half of the Hocus Pocus set shouldn't take us too long, but I guess we will go ahead and see. It's a very simple build for the chimney here, but I do really like these masonry bricks a lot, though. They are a very easy way to add a lot of detail to whatever it is that you're building, and I don't really have too many of them in this kind of like medium gray color scheme, so it's always nice to get some more of those. Here's the first section of it, and this is just going to clip, and just like that, we can see our Technic pin is kind of stretched up here, which I think is where our fire element is actually going to attach to, and not as what we're building now. I don't think I have seen this in any other set. This is also like, I don't know if it's exclusive to this set or new to this, but it is definitely different from the, I guess, OG LEGO fire elements that we see a lot. So that's good. Almost gives off kind of like Lego Harry Potter vibes, I guess, or like it looks like something you'd see on a Lego Mixels set or something. I remember that theme was always one of my favorites. I would always watch the cartoon on a Cartoon Network. I don't know why I got into that theme so much. I was just like, I don't know. It's not the best theme ever, but it did have some cool pieces that helped us get some better details in our Lego sets. Here's the fire elements. You can kind of play around with them to have them at this different angle, and this is going to clip in, it looks like, right here. And now we can have our fire element. Oh wow, that looks so cool. Dang, I kind of want to finish up the chimney though, just so it's able to stay in place, because one thing I have noticed after like having this set on display for a little bit is the little water wheel off to the side is like super fragile for some reason. I feel like I built it right, but I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't be super fragile if I had done it right. I think it works, which is, I think, what is ultimately important in the end. But that has been quite fragile. So hopefully finishing up the chimney will help that out a bit and make it so it's like actually able to be seen a little bit, I guess, and not like fall apart anytime you touch it. I feel like that happens a lot with Technic pieces in my experience, because they you have to like really like make sure that they are all fastened together, because if they are not, then yeah, that's some bad news there. You're not gonna have the play feature work at all. Here's the top half of our chimney. Dang, not a good crowd today. Nobody's been here for 10 minutes. Oh well, still be a fun build regardless. I like feel like I kind of like the atmosphere I have tonight much more than yesterday. I've got kind of the darker theme to it. It's more like a spooky vibe to it with the purple LED lights too. I feel like I might have to change my lights in my room to be the purple for the month of October. Normally I have them on this like soft blue, but I feel like the purple goes really well with this set, and it'll be a nice little Halloween vibe. Speaking of Halloween vibes, I got to binge watch some Halloween movies today, finally. I had been meaning to for ages. I feel like I had wanted to watch a bunch of horror movies and Halloween movies, but I kept putting it off for some reason. But today, I had the day off of work. Didn't have to do this until super late tonight, which was amazing. So because of that, I was able to binge watch a few of them. I watched the first Conjuring movie, which I had been meaning to see for a while. I have seen the second one, but just never got around to seeing the first one up until today for some reason. And then I also, of course, had to watch Hocus Pocus because that is, of course, the set we are building today. Let's see if I can actually get this guy to go in here. Geez, I keep like ramming into the fire elements here. That's tricky. Let's see if I can get it to go in there a bit better though. Let's see. Okay, perfect. There we go. Our chimney is now much taller and actually looks like a chimney, and I think it should work as intended now, where if we spin our water wheel, yep, we now have our working fire that we can see up here, which is pretty cool. I like that a lot. We've got a much nicer and cleaner looking chimney. Very tall. It looks kind of weird without the roof here, but I guess that's whatever. What's up, Lego Kevin Brick Studios? What am I going to be for Halloween? I haven't dressed up for Halloween in quite some time now, but I feel like if I were to go again, I have a Bo-Katan helmet, so I feel like I could just like easily throw together a Bo-Katan costume, maybe like get some like, I don't even know if they make armor for that. I feel like everybody who kind of goes as those like Star Wars costumes has to like custom 3D print and make their other stuff for it. So the helmet would at least be good. I could have a Bo-Katan helmet and I guess put a Star Wars shirt on if I really wanted to. I remember I used to dress up a lot when I was younger. I remember my favorite one I went to was a vampire. I had like the makeup and everything, and I had the fake teeth, which was really fun. Kevin Brick Studio says, "How you been? I've been pretty good. It's good to be back doing live streams. I kicked it back off with the Lego Black Panther bust about I think a couple weeks ago, and it's good to continue on with some more sets here. We've got the top of the Sanderson sisters bed right here, which is going to snap on right here, and this also connects to the roof here, just so it's nice and secure. Looks like there might be a possible play feature on top of it, I want to say, but looks pretty good. We're also building a Lego set today, so any day you get to do that is a good day, in my opinion. And I'm even more excited. I've got my Venator coming in the mail tomorrow, but it's from UPS though. And UPS definitely takes their time delivering stuff. So I'll probably, luckily, I think I have, am I off on Wednesday? I don't know. I don't think I am, but I'm gonna definitely try to build that the next day I am off, do like a big marathon where that's all I do. Because for the UCS Falcon, that was a lot of fun, where I just got to build that all day. And I feel like I should definitely be able to finish that set up. And one day we just placed our little chandelier, and we've got our bat, which is going to go in the center of that. And then it looks like we're now setting up some structure for the roof here. And that'll actually be bag number 9 all finished up. So very excited about that. Some pretty good progress, if I do say so myself. We've got these plates on right here, and then we're just going to place literally all of these. Do I want to call to an Instagram video? Depending on when we finish, sure. I'm trying to be done by 8:30, and if I finish before then, I'll try and make time for a quick little call. I can't really promise anything, but we'll see. You know, all depends on how quickly we finish this, which I don't really imagine this taking us like super long. We've only got like 5 bags left, I want to say, and we were able to finish up a lot yesterday. And then because of how far we got with yesterday's live stream, and there's really just like not many pieces left in the bags, I think we should be good to finish this up soon. We've got this brown plate, which is going to go on top of here. How does this actually go? I think it, oh, what does this even do? Oh, okay, it goes right there. Okay, sweet. I was like, hold on, how does this even attach on here? Kevin says, okay, you're the best. No, you're the best. But thank you, appreciate it. We've got our skeleton mug back today too, which looks pretty nice. I've got some hot chocolate in there today. No pumpkin coffee because it is currently 7:15 in my time, so a little late for that. If you ask me, I don't want to be up all night, but I was able to make some hot chocolate today, so we're enjoying some of that. I love your coffee mug. Looks like a Lego minifigure head. No, same. Me too. It's I think it's been available all year round, but Lego had it advertised on their website as like something like they were like, oh, look at this Halloween coffee mug. And I drink coffee a lot, but I don't have a Lego mug. And I was like, okay, well, this makes sense. And I had some VIP points saved up. So I was actually able to get it for free with VIP points. And what I especially love about this particular coffee mug is the skeleton face on it is the same print as the Lego Ninjago skeletons from 2011, which looks really nice. It's very nostalgic for me because Lego Ninjago is probably one of the first themes that I got really into when I was younger, where I was watching the show on Cartoon Network every Wednesday. I think it was when they'd have a new episode of Lego Ninjago, which was always a lot of fun, and I would always collect the Lego sets to go with it. I was a hardcore Lego Ninjago fan. I remember one time in a Lego magazine, they showed you how to make your own Lego Ninjago cowl, like the ninjas. And I remember you were supposed to fold your shirt into it or something. And I tried so hard, but I just could not get it because I wanted to be Kai or the Green Ninja. I was obsessed with it. Do you know who I'm going to be for Halloween? I'm going to be Grimace from McDonald's. Oh, that's funny. Definitely. That is a fantastic costume choice. I feel like that wouldn't be that hard to pull off too. So I think that's a very good choice. I love that. I remember when the Grimace shake was a big thing on TikTok a while ago. That was what, June, July? I think. I love your Mario shirt. Oh, thank you. Got it from Walmart. It's got the main cast of characters from the Super Mario Brothers game back in 1985 is when that game came out. And I haven't played the original game, but I am a big fan of the other games that have come out since then, though. I'm really excited. I don't know if you've heard about Super Mario Brothers Wonder, but that is coming out in about 2 weeks now, and I'm super excited. Actually, in less than 2 weeks, about 11 days away, October 20th is when the new Super Mario Bros. Game comes out, and I'm really excited for it. I feel like I've been waiting for a new Super Mario Brothers game for ages now, ever since I think it was 2012 when New Super Mario Brothers U came out. And I remember I really liked that game. I played it on Wii U, and then I also played it on Switch because I ended up selling my Wii U. So I was happy that they brought it to Switch, so I was able to kind of replay it a bit because it is a really good game. It's not very original, but it's a solid game nonetheless. It's plays the same as New Super Mario Bros. Wii and all of the other games in the New Super Mario Bros. Franchise. But what's really fun actually is Super Mario Maker, especially the second one. I played the first one and I have the second one right now on Switch, and I feel like I should try and replay that a little bit now that just to kind of get in the zone, in the mood for Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I've been playing a lot of what's called Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity recently. It's a spin-off of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. If you're a big fan of those games, this one is also great. It doesn't play the same as Breath of the Wild, but it's the same characters, the same story, and it's basically this what if scenario where you can it's not canon to the story, but it's still really interesting. And it's a fun game too, completely different genre, but still fun nonetheless, I would say. And it's basically you get to go back in time knowing the events of the future, and you can try and prevent the big calamity that happens in Breath of the Wild, where everybody of course meets a not good fate. So it's very fun, and I should try and beat that soon. I've got a bit of a deadline now, I guess. I'm gonna hurry up, so I can play some Mario Maker before Super Mario Bros. Wonder comes out. I know how to make the Grimace shake. I learned from TikTok. Oh, that's funny. I wonder if they still have it there. I remember that was one of the craziest TikTok trends that they had for a while there. That was I feel every single video you'd scroll through and find it. What's funny is they have the Grimace shake on a Roblox too for some reason, which was oh, Okay, that's interesting. I don't know if it's still there, but I just remember like I'll play Roblox with my friends sometimes, and I'll just be like, "Oh, okay, the Grimace Shake is now on Roblox too." There's this game called Get a Drink at 3 a.m. It's like a story game where you have to like kind of you're in your house and like there's several different drinks that you can get, and just the goal is you're like thirsty, but it's 3 a.m. So you have to like get something to kind of like quench your thirst, I guess. And I remember that was one of the options on it, which was pretty cool. I wasn't able to get that one though, because there's like a bunch of weird different ones that you can get, but one of many unique, I guess, experiences that you can do on Roblox. Also, here is part of our roof so far. It kind of gives off like log cabin vibes, but it does look really nice, I'll say, and I'm very happy with it so far. It looks like we're almost done with this side of it, and then I think we will just have to replicate this for the other side of our cottage. We do have this printed 1x3 wooden board, which looks pretty nice, and this is just going to snap onto this little gap right here. That is what it looks like. Very nice. And then we just have to attach two of these guys off to the side here, and then I think once that is done, we have ourselves a few tiles here. So we're able to get some nice greebling. You're supposed to make the wooden planks that you're attaching on here to be like really crooked, because it's, you know, like this run down. It's supposed to have this like run down, very old look to it, because the cottage itself is like over 300 years old. So it's you've got to get that run down, kind of ruined look to it. I guess let's see if I can get this like triangle piece to go on here. Dang, it's kind of hard to get this thing on there. There we go, finally. And then we've just got to find the rest of our tiles here, and then this should be looking pretty nice. May I show you? Yeah, definitely. Go for it. Would be happy to see. Sounds very interesting. Here's what we've got so far for the roof here. I really like the kind of tile pieces that they have on here. It looks very unique. I always love it's very easily doable whenever they do these kind of details, but it adds a lot of depth, I want to say, to all of the builds when they do it. Like there's a few instances that they've done it in this set too, and then I'm trying to think. I know I have another set that's like this too. Assembly Square is what it was. One of the biggest, actually the biggest LEGO modular building. It's actually retiring at the end of the year too. So like definitely pick that up if you don't already have it in your collection, because that is going to increase in value just by a ton, I feel like. So definitely make sure you are getting that in your collection before it is too late, because that would definitely suck to have to miss out on that set. But apparently they're replacing it with a really nice set though. We're getting a I think it's a museum is what the next modular building is going to be, from what I heard from some recent leaks. Also, here's the finished greebling all on here, and then we just have to attach one last little layer of stuff on here. We've got some basic bricks. I feel like it was kind of time consuming to put all of those like individual tiles on here, but it does look really great. I feel like most of the time, the most time consuming details to build usually end up being the best ones, in my opinion, just because, I don't know, I guess the longer it takes you to build something, the more care was put into it, and the better the end product will look. Here is a nice little golden window at the top here too. And then we just have two more pieces, and then this section of our roof will be all finished up. We are, looks like, almost done with this entire bag too. So we'll be moving on to bag 11 out of 15 very soon. And let's see, this is actually going to attach to the back here. So now we'll have a better idea as to how tall this set is going to be. I have it next to my LEGO Monster Fighters haunted house, so it'll be cool to see how those stack up next to each other. But here's what it looks like so far. Dang, this looks pretty nice so far. It's starting to look more complete. We just have to add some more details to the other side, and it'll be finished up. I'm gonna take some hot chocolate real quick. I'm curious to see when we'll get to build our next minifigure. And this looks like the next section of this it's kind of like an A-frame almost, I guess. It looks similar to the A-frame cabin, which I was going to get, but never decided to, just because I think space was the big issue for that one. But that set looks really great. I bet that would look cool. Next to this, you kind of have like a cabin in the woods, and then you've got the haunted Sanderson sisters cottage too. Do I know what the recipe is? I don't, but I heard it tastes like Fruity Pebbles. So I would imagine it's like got to have some berries in it or something like that. I actually never had the opportunity to try it when it was still out. I was very busy during the summer. I feel like I was working like super long hours because in the summer I was buying a lot of Lego sets in the summer. I had the UCS Millennium Falcon haul, and then Ninjago City Markets. I got the Batcave Shadow Box too. So of course I had to save up some money to pay for those. So I never got to try it, but you need vanilla ice cream, blueberry syrup, strawberry syrup, purple food coloring, and a milk in a blender. Oh, okay. So have you made this before, or have you just seen like a video showing off how to make it? I feel like those are very accessible ingredients. I feel like that would be easily done. You should get one of those to go with your costume this year. Then that would be a nice little accessory. That way you can stay hydrated too while you're out trick-or-treating, because that's very important. I remember when I used to go, it would always get like I'd just be like walking for like hours, I feel like. So very important to do that. Also, here is the other side of our roof here. So much simpler to put together as opposed to the other side. Instead of having those like brick built tiles, they instead have these nice little curved pieces to add some depth here. So I'm kind of glad it's not just like a mirror image of what I just built. It has some variety to it, which is nice. And let's see here. I'm just going to stack up these guys right here. Boom and boom. And then now we are adding our printed panel piece that we got earlier. Nice that this is not a sticker. I wonder why, though. We've got so many other ones in this set. I wonder what made them decide to not make that one a sticker. Happy it is print, though. It reminds me of the if you guys ever collected the Series 13 collectible minifigures. Those came out right when I was like obsessed with the CMFs that they were released, where I'd like go in the stores. You can't do it anymore, unfortunately, because they're in boxes now. But I'd go in the stores and I would always feel through the bags as a kid. And I remember one of the big gimmicks to the Carpenter from Series 13. Everybody was so excited for that one. I don't think it was reached the point where people were like, oh, I'm going to buy this like $4 minifigure just for this printed piece. But people were like, oh, nice little bonus, I guess, to the $4 minifigure was it had the first like printed 1x2 tile that had like a nice little panel for it that I assume was really good for mocks. And I actually on accident got a bunch of him for some reason, because I wasn't as good as feeling through and finding the ones that I had wanted as a kid. So I would definitely make a handful of mistakes. And he just happened to be one of those ones that I guess was easily mistaken. Also, here is our other wall, all finished up, or not wall, but the roof here. And this is just going to snap on right here. Boom. There we go. Looks very nice. Let's go ahead and lift up our cottage here. So we just have to kind of tile off this area, fill in this big gap right here, because if it rains, well, that's not good. I guess it could kind of be like the movie, though, where Max turns on the and it's like the sprinklers going on inside, and the Sanderson sisters get super scared. I really like the crooked. It's kind of hard to see with the dim lighting, but you can kind of tell. I really like the crooked wood right there, and lots of progress in this bag. I didn't think we would like finish up this entire section of the roof here, but that's good. And I think now we're just working on what seems to be the start of the kind of Technic play feature that allows you to like open up your roof here so that you are actually able to still see inside of the cottage after it is all finished up. Here it is. Very simple. So far, we've got a bunch of pyramid pieces, and we've got to place some chains on the bottom, and these are going to come in handy later down the road. They are for, at the ceiling of the cottage, there are 2 cages that they have in the Sanderson sisters cottage that kind of float from the ceiling. Those are going to make it possible so that those are actually able to float, or I guess seemingly float from the top of the cottage. Let's see if I can get that in there. Perfect. And this is just going to go between these two areas like this. Perfect. Let's see if I can get this to actually line up in here. Attaches like that. Boom. And there we go. Very nice. So that is now 2 bags all finished up for the Sanderson Sisters Hocus Pocus cottage. Looks pretty nice. Kevin Brick Studios says I'm going to make the Grinch costume and the mouth. I'm going to make the mouth move in my costume. Maybe Anthony's purple white. Ah, that's cool. What's up, LML? Welcome in to the live stream. We're just in time, just about to start on bag number 11. We've accomplished a few things so far. We've started on our roof here, which looks pretty nice. This side uses some nice little curved pieces to kind of have some depth to it. And then we did work on our chimney here. It's not 100% finished, but we did make some really good progress where if you spin this water wheel, if you look closely up where my finger is pointing, you can see that it is able to move the fire up and down. So very nice detail right there. And then let's go ahead and spin this guy back around here and continue working on it. I think you'll be happy to hear this, LML. I finally started my long-awaited that I've been talking about for ages now, but I finally did decide to start binge watching some stuff. I finally kicked off my Halloween movie marathon, I guess. I watched the first Conjuring movie before the live stream today to kind of get us in the Halloween mood. I've got to grab some of these big brown plates right here so that we're able to work on. We're going to probably cover up one of the things right here that's going to cover this up so it's not just a big hole in the roof. I thought I had practice today, but it's actually auditions for the Christmas play right now. I'm not doing it because it'll fill my schedule. Oh, nice. I guess it's, about time to start rehearsing for Christmas things. I forgot about that. Usually you have to have a few months to actually prepare for it. So it's October, but then you're like in the Christmas spirit already. So that's good though. It's nice that you were able to tune in. We're going to work on the big details for our roof here. It's almost like we're building a sidewalk here. We've got a lot of gray panels because we've got this run down look to the Sanderson Sisters cottage roof here. And we're basically, it's like this brown, dark brown plate. And then you fill it with dark gray pieces to kind of give off this illusion, I guess, that it's like been worn down. The little roof tiles have been destroyed over the 300 years that this cottage has been around for. It's in surprisingly good condition considering that. I mean, there's a few signs of wear here and there, but like for the most part, it's seems to have stood the test of time, which is good. I'm excited to see what this guy looks like finished up. This is what we've got so far. Last year for show choir to celebrate Halloween all year because our theme was Halloween. Oh, that's funny. But hey, Halloween's always a good holiday to celebrate. I feel like if I didn't get Christmas presents, Halloween would probably be my favorite holiday. And also my birthday is 2 weeks, actually exactly 2 weeks before Christmas. It's December 11th. So I really like Christmas for that reason too. But had my birthday not been in December, and if I did not get Christmas presents, I would probably like Halloween the best, and that would probably be my favorite holiday. I just really like the kind of vibes that Halloween has. You know, the spooky movies you get to watch. Halloween music is good too. Of course, Christmas music is like, like way better. But like, that's not saying Halloween music isn't terrible. I feel like Christmas music just has its own like distinct genre. As Halloween music, there's a few songs that are like specifically Halloween songs, but then there's other ones where they have like spooky themes to it where you're like, okay, this can double as a Halloween song. I'm going to make my very own Grimace costume. I'm going to make the Grimace shake, and I'm going to Hobby Lobby to get my stuff to make the costume. Nice. That's very exciting. It's nice that you're making your own like costume from scratch. That's gotta be very fun, and you'll probably be much more proud of your costume too. I never went that far. I would just the most I customized mine was with the vampire costume that I did when I was really little. All I did for that was just like I had like makeup and like these fangs that I had. But aside from that, though, I would just get like the basic costume. I remember one year I went as a werewolf, and I had this like really cool mask. It's gotten it was at Goodwill though. Unfortunately, we had to give it away. But how funny would that be to like do a live stream with like a freaking werewolf mask on? That would be funny. I should do like a Halloween costume if I decide to get another spooky Lego set. That'll kind of be a nice way to kind of set the mood, have a nice little spooky atmosphere going on. I watched Evil Dead 1 and 2 yesterday. Oh, nice. I feel like I've heard of those movies, but I haven't seen them. I know the movies I'm going to try and watch. Now that I've finished The Conjuring, I want to watch not really a horror movie, but definitely a Halloween movie. I'm going to try and watch The Nightmare Before Christmas. Maybe tonight is when I'll watch that. I still have to see the Saw movies, and then I think I want to see Annabelle, because Annabelle is kind of in the Conjuring movie that I saw today. And the year after Conjuring came out in 2013, Annabelle comes out in 2014, or I guess came out in the past, almost like 9 years ago. But I want to kind of see that too. And then I need to see the third Conjuring movie too, because I've already seen the second one. Might as well finish up the franchise, though it's like a big franchise. They've got like a whole cinematic universe to it that they're still adding to, which is kind of impressive. I also, what's been on my list for a while, the original Halloween movie. Gotta get around to watching that too. That'll be a fun watch. A little slasher movie. I saw the Scream movies are on HBO Max now too, so maybe I'll have to see some of those. Also, here's what we've got so far for our roof here. You can kind of see what I was talking about earlier with the kind of like cobbled and like destroyed roof pattern that we've got here. I think we're almost done with it because this bag does not have too many pieces left in it. I would say we've gotten about like half of them. I'm assuming we're probably going to work on the chimney some more too. It looks like we've got some masonry bricks here as well. We've got some spider webs, some skeletons. So we're going to get to build the cages that I was talking about earlier. We just built the chains that they hang from in the last bag. So now we'll get to hang those up, and I think that'll be the final interior detail for the main cottage. And then we've just got the entire other small side build to do too. But I think we'll be almost finished up. I think after the next bag, that'll be the Sanderson sisters cottage, the main part of it actually, all finished up. And then we just got to build the terrain for the outside. And then the other side thing, I think that's what that's like final 2 bags do. Be honest, only the first 3 or 4 Saw movies are good. That's what I've heard too, because like Rotten Tomatoes, it's kind of you can trust them, but you also can't at the same time, because sometimes they just have like some really wrong opinions. But I feel like that's been the general consensus for those movies, because like I feel like you can only make so many movies in a franchise without it feeling like the same movie over and over again. I think that's, from what I've heard, that's what the Saw movies suffer from. It just feels like after the first few, it feels like the same movie over and over again. But like, it's like, hey, can I copy your homework? Yeah, sure. Just change it up a bit. It's kind of gives off those vibes a little bit, I guess. And let's see here. Now we just, is there another bag 10? Like, where are the rest of these tiles that I'm supposed to have placed for this? I think I need 2 more, I think, that I've got to find. Maybe I placed them early. Oh, no, they're just underneath something, of course. Dang. All right. Now we just need 1 more, which is hiding underneath there. I was getting nervous there for a second. I was like, uh-oh, this isn't good. Don't want to have to pull pieces from my own collection. That would kind of suck. But luckily, we do not have to do that, and I've not had to do that in quite a while, I would say. Sorry, I mean to say it's going to make my own Grimace costume for Halloween from Hobby Lobby. Oh, okay. Got you. Emma says I'm going to go back because I want to watch TV, but I might be back if this is still going on later. Okay, yeah. Thanks for tuning in, LML. And let's see how many bags we've got left. We've got about 3 bags left, so I imagine we'll probably be live until we finish. That is the goal, of course, because the Venator does come in tomorrow, so I've got to be sure that I am able to divert my full attention to that set, because that is definitely a very demanding set. But it was definitely nice chatting with you. Hope to see you later on in the live. Here's what we've got so far. For the roof here, we're just going to attach the bottom plate so it's actually not able to fall apart. And then we've got a few Technic pieces left here too, which is, of course, going to be for, you can't attach this without having the Technic base, I guess, gotta have something for the pins to go into. Let's see if I can actually snap this into place. It's proven quite troublesome because of how big the plates are. Let's see, this is just gonna go right here, and then we have the remainder of our brown plates right here. Boom. This one is going to go right there. Nice little base for this. And then now we get to the fun part where we attach our Technic pieces. Goes right there and right there. And then this is where the fun begins. Quote Anakin Skywalker. We get to attach this to the actual base of the set, and this will really give us some more insight as to what the final product is going to look like. So I'm very excited for that. It's always really satisfying to see your Lego set finally start to come together and look like the final product. You just got to do this one step 2 times to get it locked in. Definitely a very unique build from what I've done in the past. I have not built really anything like this in a while, so definitely has been fun so far. I'll just attach these guys inside of here, and then we've got to flip our cottage around to this side, and let's see how this goes. We've got a small gap right here, which is of course where the chimney goes, and let's see if I can attach this without it completely falling apart. Boom, there we go. One pin is in, and the second pin has now been placed. This is now able to fold down here. Let's see if I can get it to go in right. Folds down like that. Okay, there we go. I was like, hold on. This isn't lining up. I got nervous, but we are good. Dang, that looks really clean. Oh my gosh. I am very happy with this. Oh, wow. We've got a other small roof that we've got to place right here, though, and then we've got to finish off our chimney details. But dang, this looks nice. They did a fantastic job with designing this, and then it's impressive too. Not only does it look really great, but it's got some amazing play features in it too. So I am very happy with this. Definitely have nothing but positive things to say about this set. It is very much worth it. Even if you're not a huge Hocus Pocus fan, which honestly, I'm not really like the biggest fan of Hocus Pocus. I watch it every year, but I'm not like obsessed with the movie. I've definitely got other Halloween movies that I like more, but it's definitely a perfect set to kind of get you in that Halloween mood. We're now placing the finishing touches for our roof here. And then I think all we have left to build in this bag are the 2 cages for the skeletons that hang from the ceiling. We've got the small tiled off, looks like almost a donut right here. And this is going to just snap in like this. Let's see if I can get it in there without knocking anything off. Perfect. There we go. Our finished chimney. We've got a few more exposed studs right here and a few other pieces that it looks like we are supposed to attach to our roof here. We've got to add some leaves here. That's nice. We've got some greenery amongst all of the gray pieces. That's what I like about this set too. Lots of green going on. So that's not just like one color that you're looking at. And then, okay, I placed my plants, and now we've got 4 of these tiles that I have to place on these. I think they go on the tan pieces, or at least one of them does. So one right there. Then we have another one that's going to go on right there. They've got kind of this like crooked look to it too. You have to like kind of bend them a little bit. And there we go. That is this side of the cottage all finished up, except for this small little eyesore that we have down here that I'm assuming we'll probably finish in the next bag. We also have our spider webs. So some more interior details. We've got to flip our cottage around here to actually get this guy in here, and he actually, the spider web is going to clip into the roof here. It's kind of hard to see it. I've got to find the little clip pieces. I think I got them. Oh, Jesus. That's not good. Accidentally, I got it on the clips, but I took the thing with it. Okay, I think let's backtrack here and see where it goes. I think it just goes on top of here, and then we are good to go. Okay, sweet. Geez, that scared the crap out of me. Just goes bump. But we're all good now. You can kind of see the spider web inside of there. And now we get to building our skeletons and our little cages for them. So I feel like this is probably going to be one of the more boring parts to build, but I think in the end, it'll definitely look really nice. It kind of reminds me of the LEGO castle sets from back in the day. I can remember my brother used to have, I think it was one of the evil castles or something. They would always have the good guys castle, and then I don't know what they were called, of course, because I never really was a big fan of LEGO Castle. Great theme, and I definitely like the recent, like, they don't have an actual theme for it anymore, but I do still like the kind of medieval sets that they are putting out recently, especially the Lion Knight's castle. But this gives off the vibes of a set that my brother used to have. It was like a skeleton cage instead. I think it was probably would have been from about like 2009. I want to say 2008, 2009, that kind of era of castle. And then I remember they redid it with Lego Ninjago too. There was like I think it was a Toys R Us exclusive, I want to say. Never got around to getting it as a kid, but I always wanted it, and I feel like I would see it in the Lego catalog. So I wanted a Garmadon's Dark Fortress. Was a classic Lego Ninjago set from 2011, I think. Back when Lego Ninjago was in its pilot season, and now like 10 years later, actually 12 years later, still relevant and still going on today, which is great to see that theme is still alive and that the show is still alive too, because I think Netflix picked it up. It was originally going to end with I don't know if y'all saw, but it was like I think like 2 years ago they had it was called the Crystallized theme for Lego Ninjago. I didn't keep up with the show that long. I stopped watching after the Lego Ninjago movie came out, but it was like the big Avengers Endgame kind of vibe to it. And after that, I think the show was originally intended to end, but then Netflix, I guess, bought it or picked up or like made some kind of deal, but they picked it up and continued it. And that's why we actually have the Ninjago City Market set. So like, thanks Netflix for that. You know, I was very happy to add the markets to my Ninjago City display, because before I just had Ninjago City Gardens, I actually missed out on the original Ninjago City and Ninjago City Docks, I think is the second one. The docks aren't as cool, but the OG Lego Ninjago City is definitely one of the better out of the 4 that they have done now. There's gardens, markets, the original city, and the docks. And I think the original is probably my 3rd favorite. I really like the gardens. I think that's my first. And then I also have really enjoyed the Ninjago City Markets. That's actually the biggest one out of all of the Ninjago City sets. And it's definitely one of the coolest. It's probably got the best play features out of any of them. It's got the cool little cable car, and it's also got the working toilet, which is a first for Lego sets ever. We've now finished off our cage builds, so these are just going to go down like that. You can fit your skeletons inside of it too. Let's actually build our skeleton minifigures. The most exciting part of this bag, it looks like you get 3 skeletons inside of this set. So I guess this could double as a skeleton battle pack too, if you wanted, kind of like the Halloween accessory pack that they had last year. This is now skeleton number 3. Hey, what's up, Kellen Knox? How you doing, man? I haven't seen you in a minute. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the live stream. We're continuing with the LEGO Hocus Pocus set. We've got some Halloween vibes going right now. We're about to start bag number 12 out of 15 of LEGO Hocus Pocus. We're finishing up these skeleton cages that are going to hang from the ceiling of this set. So very interesting build so far. I've really enjoyed it. Very different from a lot of stuff that I have done recently, but I am very happy with the final product. Here is what the first cage looks like, and now we just gotta clip together the second one. It's weird how you build it. Almost looks like the Spider-Man Lego, and then it just like kind of folds down a little bit too. There's no studs that hold the skeletons in place, so I'm trying to like clip his arm to one of the bars here that is responsible for holding this thing together. And now we just gotta clip this guy down here, and then boom, that is done. And all that is left is to, of course, attach this to the chains that we built in the last bag. Here is our second skeleton in his little cage right here. And let's attach these guys to the roof here. Very nice detail, though. You can't really see it too well right now. All right, and let's see. We've got one more. Let's see if I can attach it here. How much is this set again? I think it's $220 in the United States. 200 or 220, I'm not sure. There are the skeletons. You can see them dangling from the ceiling right here. And now it is on to bag 12. So that's very exciting. I'm hyped to add some more details to this. I think this will be the other half of the roof. So we'll finally be able to see a more finished cottage. It looks finished from this angle, but then we turn it around here and it's like, oh, yikes. But so far, though, I'd say it's definitely worth it. It's a very fun build, and I'm really liking it so far. It looks very good in person, and you get some outstanding minifigures in it too, because in addition to the cottage, you also get to build our little gate here. We have the Sanderson sisters right here, and then the actual gate, and it also doubles as a little graveyard too. Here is bag 12, so not many pieces in this bag at all, which definitely signals we are nearing completion here. We do have to use 3 of these plate pieces, though. This is most of what their roof is built on. I think the first thing we're going to do is one last big interior detail. We have to build ourselves a nice little chandelier with several candle pieces, but it's a very good Halloween set. I don't know what I like more, though. I remember last year we were building the haunted house set from Monster Fighters is what I got to do last year. We built the Ecto 1. And then in the summer, when Stranger Things Volume 4 came out, funny that we mentioned Stranger Things. I got the theme playing in the background now, but we also built the Upside Down last year. I think this might be the only Halloween set that I built this year, but so far it's stacked up pretty nicely against those guys, and it's definitely got some tough competition. I think I probably rank this as I would say my third favorite Halloween set. I think my first one's the Monster Fighters Haunted House. It's just a classic Lego set. I feel like you really can't top that. Like, they just did such a good job with that, and it's like still holds up 12 years later. I think 11 years later, still remains one of the best looking Lego sets in my opinion. I've debated getting the Lego Creator Haunted House. That's like not a haunted house. The main reason why I got the Monster Fighters one was because I wanted like a haunted house, not like an amusement park ride, which was one of the big turnoffs for me for the other one, because I was like, oh, but I want like a spooky themed set. And while it does look spooky from the outside, it's just like an amusement park ride. And I was like, I want an actual haunted house. Also, here's our chandelier for this. I'm curious where this actually attaches. Oh, we built something like way earlier that this is going to attach to. It looks like, oh wait, no, never mind. Oh my God, I'm skipping steps here. We've just got to do a small Technic thing, and then it's just going to clip in here. Have I ever watched the second Hocus Pocus movie? I have only watched the first one, but I might watch the second one this year. Funny you mentioned that. I was going to today, but I only had time to watch the first one again, because I've seen the first one countless times, but I wanted to rewatch it while I was building the set, because I'm building the set. I want to, try and get all the references to the movie, and I haven't seen the movie all the way through in quite some time. I used to watch it like every year without repeat, and boom, our chandelier is now attached inside. You can't really see it too well because the interior is mostly covered up, but that takes away the side build for this bag. So it is now time to build the other side of the roof. But I've seen some of Hocus Pocus 2, not the entire movie. I saw like half of it, and I couldn't finish it. It does have. I want to rewatch it though. I want to give it a second chance because I feel like I was being a bit too harsh of a critic the first time watching it. The first one's so good and it's so iconic, like the second one's got a lot to. It's got its competition cut out for it, I guess, is what I am trying to say. But the second Hocus Pocus movie, it gives you more insight on the origin of the Sanderson sisters, and I liked that part of it. That part was really good. But I feel like if you watch it, there will probably be some areas that you do enjoy a lot. Again, I haven't seen it in a year, and I only watched half of it, so I can't really give like a complete opinion on it. But from what I saw, it just seemed like a little cash grab to get people to subscribe to Disney Plus. Because I feel like we're kind of in that era right now where we're not really getting original projects a lot. They're kind of just giving us reboots, just like playing off of people's nostalgia a little bit. And that's definitely what Hocus Pocus 2 feels like, I would say. I still need to rewatch it though, just to give it a more accurate rating, I guess. But so far, I wasn't really impressed. The first Hocus Pocus, I give like a 8, 9 out of 10. Honestly, the second one, maybe a 4. Maybe I'm being a little too generous. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna go right now because I gotta do something. But if I'm quick enough, maybe I'll be able to join back before you end the stream. Yeah, definitely. It's a nice chat with you, Kellenox. And yeah, we have how many bags left? About 3 more. So I imagine my goal is I want to finish before 8:30. I don't know if I'll be able to make that happen, but I think we're making some pretty good progress so far, though. So maybe I will. We'll at least be live for, I would imagine, another like half hour or something. I don't know. We will see. So far, the bags have been going by pretty quickly, though. We're about to finish up our roof details here. So we will definitely see. But I am going to hopefully do a few live streams on the Venator, though, later on in the week. I'm not going to stream the whole thing on live just because I feel like I don't want to do like a 20-hour live stream series. I feel like I would completely lose my voice at that point. So I don't want to do that, but I think I'll do like little checkpoints where I'll build like 5 bags on my own, then do like 1 bag on live, take a break, and then go back. That way I'm able to kind of share the building experience a little bit, I guess, and that'll make things a bit more fun. Oh wait, keep skipping steps for the roofs. It honestly feels like I'm building a modular building right now. Kind of funny. Very unique roof right here. Don't have anything like it in my Lego collection. I like how you're kind of placing all these gray tiles on it. It's got a very rugged look to it, and I feel like it seems from the box to look a bit complicated, but honestly, so far, I want to say the build for this set has been very simple. Very, very simple. I think the only parts that have really given me trouble is like the one big play feature for it, which is like the little water wheel where you turn that around and there's a fire in the chimney that'll like move around as you do that, because that's just like very fragile. I keep like being like way too aggressive with it, and I'll just like accidentally knock off the Technic pins that allow the play feature to work. So that has really been the only struggle, I want to say. I feel like very straightforward build so far. Very fun too because of that. It's very unique. I really want to get the medieval blacksmith to kind of go with it. You would think those sets wouldn't go together, but they have very similar architectures, I want to say. So they are very reminiscent of each other, I want to say. And let's see if I can finish up this one step. It's almost like a mosaic right here. You got to pay attention to your details here because there's so many different gray tiles that you're supposed to attach. One is going to go right here. And let's see, we got one more piece for this step. Boom, there we go. And now we just have 2 more layers to go, and then it'll be all done. I'm like trying to imagine what it's going to look like all finished up right there. Ooh, that looks nice. Ooh. I'm excited to finish it up. We've got 3 more minifigures left in this set, and I think we're going to get to build those guys pretty soon here. So that'll be exciting. We've gone a while without a minifigure. We've just been building some skeletons recently. We built the 3 Sanderson sisters like very early on in the set, and now we are going to build our protagonists very soon. I would imagine after this bag is when we get to start seeing some minifigures again. All of them are exclusive to the set, and I doubt they would do any other sets based off of Hocus Pocus. I hear we're supposed to be getting a Nightmare Before Christmas LEGO set, so I feel like that'll be really cool to see. Or what I'd really like to see, kind of like a Halloween-themed LEGO set. I feel like they could do the house from Coraline. Would be a really cool LEGO idea set. I wonder if anybody's submitted anything like that. Or what I bet would probably pass and could also, you could also say like, ooh, Halloween themed. I wonder if they would ever do the Mystery Shack from Gravity Falls. That would be really cool if they did that. Kind of gives off A-frame cabin vibes. So it's like kind of similar to that. I guess you could make your own mock of the Mystery Shack from the A-frame cabin if you really wanted to. But imagine like an official Gravity Falls LEGO set where we could get like minifigures from the show and tons of Easter eggs. That'll be such a cool set. I would love that so much. I bet a lot of other people would too. That set would sell out so quickly because I feel like it wouldn't be hard to get the licensing for it. LEGO already has deals with Disney for both Star Wars and Marvel and Hocus Pocus and just the general Disney theme too. They've got, boom. Here's our finished roof here. And now we are going to work on the bottom details that are actually going to hold this together and allow for it to attach to the actual Hocus Pocus house. They are attached via Technic pins, so you're able to it's cool that they do that, so you're able to easily put them on the set, and then you can also quickly fold the roof away so you can still look at the interior that you spend so long designing too. So it's good that you don't actually cover up those details. It's like, why build them in the first place if they are just going to be completely hidden? All right, and now we're placing the actual pieces that allow for that connection. Boom, there we go. And now we build the actual Technic part. I don't know what they really call these guys, but we're building this now. And then after that, this bag is practically finished. We just have a few more roof tiles to put on here, and then some leaves to add some added greenery. And then that is everything. So here is this guy all finished. Much different from the other side. And let's see if we can attach this to the side without any hiccups. I always get very nervous with these. I don't want to like knock anything off. So far, so good. Boom, there we go. Let's see if I can get it to slide in properly, though. Or did I do it backwards? Did I? I think I got it backwards. Yeah, okay, it's backwards. Okay, I spoke too soon. Luckily, very easy to fix that, though. Let's see. Where do these actually attach? No, that's right, though. Huh. Oh, wait, it just attaches the other way around, I think. Oh, okay. Easy fix. I was like, oh no, I hope I don't have to redo this entire bag. That would suck. Jeez. Luckily, we haven't made any major mistakes. No rebuilding so far, but I guess we shall see. Oh no, this completely fell off. Dang, gotta make sure that's nice and sturdy. And there we go. Officially attached here. Looking very nice. Alrighty. And now let's put in our final little tiles here. 1, 2. We've gotta put, it's harder to see it in the dark though. It's kind of a trade-off. You get a more spooky vibe, though it is much harder to see what is actually going on here. Let's see. This is going to go on right there. And then boom. And now we just have to place our leaves. One is going to go up here, and then the other one down here. Perfect. There we go. This bag now finished. The roof is 100% done. We just have to add this small area right here, which is what we're going to do in bag number 13, where we get a new minifigure. All right. So we have Allison in this bag. This bag looks very small. I think it only accomplishes this small roof and some of the terrain here. And then only 2 more bags after this. So definitely nearing the end here. We've got some pumpkins and some various greenery around here. So this will be nice to see our minifigure. It is, of course, Allison. She does have the basic Black Widow, or no, not Black Widow, Captain Marvel face print though, but I think everything else is exclusive to this minifigure. What's really funny, you get a salt shaker, and it's got a printed piece, a 1x2 kind of cylinder piece that says salt on it. So that's kind of funny. And it just goes in her hand right here. And now we just need to build Danny and Max Dennison. We'll go ahead and place her with the Sanderson sisters off to the side here. And let's go ahead and work on this next part of the set where we build the small little window for the roof. That way it'll be 100% finished. This set I feel like is going to pair very nicely with the other kind of spooky Halloween sets that I've got in my collection. So I'm hyped to see what those look like next to each other. That's always the funnest part in my experience about getting new Lego sets and building said Lego sets. Is the build itself is really fun too, but I really get most of the joy from building new Lego sets from when I finish it and I have to go place it in my Lego collection, and I get to see what sets complement it and where it'll truly fit. And that's always a lot of fun. And it's nice to rearrange some stuff too. I usually put some earbuds in and kind of chill, and helps me think a lot too. Okay, where am I going to put this? Because that is probably one of the most important things to consider whenever you build any Lego set, is finding the right place to display. And luckily with this one, I'm not going to have to think very hard as to where I have to put it. I think, let's see, we've got some nice little, the bracket pieces that I use for my Star Wars display stands right here. Let's see if I can find the rest of the pieces. We just started this bag and it's already almost finished up, so that's good. And this is going to attach right here. That's what we've got so far for this. And let's grab our gray pieces here. So yeah, not many pieces in this bag at all. Dang, we should be finished now. Maybe I will meet my goal of finishing before 8:30. I guess we will have to see. Gotta grab this gray piece, and then we'll have one half of our roof all finished up. So I think that's probably one of my favorite parts that I've built so far, is definitely the roof. I feel like this definitely has a very unique shape to it and looks very, very nice. Let's see if I can find this last little piece here. Perfect. This is going to go on this side right here. So here's what it looks like so far. Nice little A shape. I imagine the A-frame cabin probably has a very similar build to this, because this is also kind of an A-frame, but it's not all the way down like the other one. And now we just have to do the exact same thing, but now mirrored on the other side. I wonder what Lego's big Halloween set is going to be for next year. Because what other franchises do they have that they have not done yet that they could do for a big spooky set for next year? This year, of course, obviously it's this one. It's funny though, because this set came out in July. That's so weird why they decided to bring it out in July. I feel like it would be a much more, I guess, a much better choice to have this released in October, And even weirder that it didn't come out alongside Hocus Pocus 2 last year when that originally came out. Let's see if I can fit this guy on there. Boom. Perfect. And this is now done. So let's see if I can attach this on here without any hiccups. Boom. There we go. There's some small gaps that I'm not really the biggest fan of, that don't look the best, but pretty much done. The Hocus Pocus cottage is now finished. We just have the side builds to do. We're now going to work on the front steps, because there's this weird drop down here. So we've got to, of course, have the main steps leading into the Sanderson sisters cottage, and then we will work on the other side build, and then that will be this set all finished up. So definitely a lot of fun. Let's see if I can find my other Technic pin for this. Let's see, I gotta move this over to the side of it. We'll work on some ground details. We've got some fall leaves here. So this is I feel like more of a fall vibe than Halloween now. We've got the autumn leaves. We've got some jack-o'-lanterns and stuff. Very nice. I wonder if they'd make a Charlie Brown set. Imagine a set based off the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. I'm gonna rewatch that too. I haven't seen that in forever. It's The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, a classic Halloween movie to watch. Definitely not a horror movie. That's one of those like movies that's like, oh, Halloween themed, but not like spooky where you're like, oh my gosh, this is so scary and it's gonna like keep you up at night. I always forget about the Charlie Brown movies for some reason. I remember they used to come on ABC Family all the time. I used to watch there's one called like Come Home Snoopy or something where you find out who Snoopy's original owner is. And then there was, of course, The Great Pumpkin. There's the It's Thanksgiving Charlie Brown. There's the Christmas specials too. And I think they even have a TV show for him too now. But I would love to see like some Charlie Brown minifigures. I wonder how they do that. If they do like they have with the Animal Crossing sets where they have like special heads or something like that, or if they just do like basic minifigure ones. I wonder what they would do. I doubt they'd do that, honestly, though. Now that I think about it, I feel like there's so many other Halloween IPs they might do, like Nightmare Before Christmas. That is what we need. I feel like that is the big one that is missing, because we have minifigures from it, but we don't have an official set quite yet. I would love to see like Oogie Boogie as a minifigure or something sweet. All we have is Jack and Sally so far, which I do have both of them, and they are probably some of my favorite kind of spooky minifigures that I've got. I remember when they had the entire CMF that they had themed after the Halloween things. It was funny because like at the time I was like, oh yeah, this is really cool. But then it was still on sale for the rest of the year. So it'd be like December and you'd have like all these Halloween themed minifigures and stores and stuff. But I remember that was a really fun CMF series to do. They had a lot of good ones, like the Little Shop of Horrors. They had the Plant Monster, which was really fun. I think my favorite one out of the entire series probably had to be the Spectre. I want to say the Spectre has a really funny face print on him that I really liked a lot. And then I also I liked the Gargoyle too. I need to get him in my Lego collection again because I used to have him, but then I ended up selling him a while ago, which I kind of regret because that was a cool minifigure. He had the little arm printing and stuff. And then they've got the trick-or-treater that's dressed up as a skeleton. But because I remember they used to have like descriptions of each character too on the Lego website, which was really fun. And there was a skeleton and all the monsters thought he was one of them, but he's just in costume and he's like, oops, wrong house. And he's just kind of going. They used to have the Lego minifigures online game that would go with the minifigures too. I remember that was a big selling point for me too. I always wanted to collect them because you would get a little code with each minifigure and you could use that code. I heard the game wasn't super well received though. I really liked it, but I hear amongst the Lego community, it is definitely not one of the most well received Lego games of all time. But I remember I really liked it, and I would always look forward. I liked collecting all of the minifigures just to have them in my collection, but then it was a nice little bonus. It would get a little code, and with that code, you could play as the minifigure that you got in game, and that was a nice little value for $4 at the time. You get a whole minifigure, you get a playable character in a video game. Now you can't even tell what character you get, and it's $1 more, and you don't get anything besides the minifigure. So how times have changed. That was back in 2015 when that came out. I think the last minifigure series that had the little codes for you to redeem for the Lego minifigure game. I think it was series 15, I think was the last one. So it's been a minute. Now we're up to like series 24. I want to say we have a printed tree stump right here, which looks pretty nice. And this is going to go right here. We're almost done with this bag. We just have to place a few more details here. We've got some branch pieces that are making up a little railing. So that looks really nice. And then I have, I think, some of the final stickers in this set. We have the actual sign advertising that this is the Sanderson Sisters Witch Museum. It's attached these last little plants here that are going to clip into here. I have an extra green one, so I feel like that should go somewhere. Did I forget to place one? Or maybe it just goes in here somewhere down the line. But let's go ahead and place one of 3 final stickers This has, oh wow, this has a lot on it. Dang. As much as I hate placing stickers, it's always nice to see the design process that goes behind it. I know that's like a whole person's job. There's the person who builds and designs the set. There's the people who design the minifigures and the stickers for the set. And even though you do get a lot of stickers in the set, I think each one kind of adds its own thing to it. Here is our Sanderson Sister Witch museum plaque. It's got the house on it, as well as what looks to be several, like there's writing. There's like a spider on it too, and can't really tell what else is on here, but it's pretty cool. Hey, what's up, Aiden? How you doing, man? Welcome into the live stream. We're finishing up the Hocus Pocus set. We're almost done with bag number 13. There are 15 bags in this set, so we're getting very close to finishing it up now. But welcome in to the live. Got to find this piece here, and it's gonna clip into some of these flower pieces. That's kind of clever. But here's what we've got so far. We just finished the roof. All we have is this small room off to the side that we have to work on, and then this is our front entrance so far. We've got some like orange leaves, some pumpkins, some pebbles towards the front here, and we now just have to build the little it's where the Sanderson sisters, it's kind of dark, it's where they get executed. They like have their head inside of the thing, so we just have to build that, and then that is this entire bag all finished up. So very exciting for that. And then we get to build our second to last minifigure, which is, of course, Danny Dennison. Let's go ahead and clip this in here, though. Let's move these extra pieces out of the way. We've got to flip our cottage over. But yeah, I agree. It looks fantastic. This is easily one of my favorite LEGO sets that I have built recently. I don't know if it would make the top 10. There's our front walkway. It looks really nice, but it is very unique, and I do really like it. Honestly, it looks complete now. Like, we just finished the roof details. You are able to move open the roof like this, so you can actually see inside the set too. And then we have the first thing that we built, which was our front gate here. But let's go ahead and get into bag 14. We have probably one of my favorite minifigures inside of this bag. It's Danny Dennison. And I think every single piece to this minifigure is exclusive. And then after this, we just have one more bag, and this one is like super small. So I imagine we should be finished, and I hope to be done 8:45, 8:30ish. I gotta pick up some Krispy Kreme donuts. They're doing Scooby-Doo donuts, and I gotta pick those up before they close at 10. So we're on a bit of a time crunch here, but hopefully we can get this done. I think these next two bags should be really easy because it's just like bricks. So let's see. Do I think you will be buying the new 2024 modular museum? It's supposed to be massive. Yes, I'm so excited. I'm gonna expand so I can get that. I think that'll be so cool because it's supposedly supposed to have references to some of the older Lego themes and stuff. So I'm excited for that. Oh, look at this. That is so cool. I love this minifigure. She's got a unique hairpiece and a really scary face right here. So we've got to build her little trick-or-treating bucket right here. Let's attach that. It doesn't have like a jack-o'-lantern on it, unfortunately, like the ones from the CMFs do, but still cool regardless. But yeah, I'm so excited for that. I hope the rumor is true, because I heard it's supposed to be like the biggest modular building ever, and it's going to take up the same like, I think Assembly Squared takes up 1.5 base plates, and it's going to be like that, where it takes up 1.5 base plates, has like slightly more pieces than Assembly Square. And this is actually a unique build too. We've never gotten a like large scale museum before, and it's supposed to have like a T-Rex in it, different exhibits. I am beyond excited. I think they are going to knock it out of the park. I'm excited to see when we'll actually get pictures of it. Even more excited for the Avengers Tower too. There she is with her trick-or-treating bucket. So we now just have to build Max. We'll put her with the other minifigures, and let's go ahead and get into the final part of this set. We gotta work on some of the details here, but very much looking forward to that. I am probably gonna get that day one buy for me, because last year I got the Jazz Club day one, because I feel like the modular buildings have just always been one of my favorites. series that Lego has done. They're like one of the most beloved ones by fans too. It's just so much fun kind of getting them all to connect together. And I think I'll be able to tell some really good stories with that one too. I imagine. I think I could have a lot of fun with it. Maybe have like a museum heist where I've got Black Cat robbing the museum or something. I think that would look really cool. Because right now she's placed at the art gallery, but I could, or maybe what I'll do, I'll still have Black Cat by the art gallery. But if you've ever played Lego Batman 1, there's the museum level where you have to break into the museum as Catwoman and Penguin. Maybe I'll like do a little nod to that with mine. I think that would be really cool. But I cannot wait. Cannot wait. That's like always the first thing I think about. I'll finish building the modular building in January, and I'm like, oh dang, what's next? You know, and it's just I love rearranging my layout to kind of like fit the new ones into it as well. And Lego has done a fantastic job with all of their modular buildings recently. They haven't really had a bad one. I think the Jazz Club was kind of meh compared to some of the recent ones, but like it was still great and still a fantastic Lego set too. I especially liked the Boutique Hotel. The Boutique Hotel is probably my favorite recent, I guess, a modern modular building, if you want to call it that. Modern era modular building. Definitely the Boutique Hotel. Gotta be my favorite. I just finished the Bugle and you were right. It was an amazing build. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. It is a lot of fun, isn't it? There's a lot. What I really like about the Daily Bugle, it has so many Easter eggs and references to like so many different Spider-Man projects. It's got the show from, I think it's the 60s or 90s. I don't know which one, but it's got the little meme where he's sitting in the green room behind the Spider-Man portrait in his office. They've got that. They've got references to the, I think, Tobey Maguire movies, I think, and there's just so much in that set. You get so many minifigures. I just remember when that set was still being announced, it's kind of like the Avengers Tower hype right now, where like we're hearing small details every week, it feels like, about that set. And I think you got it just in time. If you plan to get Avengers Tower, I feel like that'll look fantastic next to it. I feel like those two sets are just meant to go next to each other. I want to say, just ordered the police station to get it before retirement. I think I'll hold off to build the Avengers Tower and museum. It will definitely does. I was in awe with all the small details. I know, right? All the little sticker pieces. Well, I wish they were printed, but they do still add a lot to it. I think good job on picking up the police station too. I got that one for Christmas this year, and it does not disappoint. I think that's definitely one of my favorites too recently. I really like, what I think you'll like is the they use the Minecraft wolf pieces for the roof. You'll see it. It's really funny. They've got upside down Minecraft wolf pieces, because that's another thing that I really like about the modular building sets and Lego creator sets in general too, is they always find new uses for pieces that you typically expect there to only be one use for. Like, who would picture, oh, a Minecraft wolf piece? Let's use this in a modular building to help build our roof. It's amazing. And the interior is great too, because what's cool about the police station, I don't want to spoil it too much, but the build tells a story to it. As you're building it, you have to kind of solve who the donut thief is, because there is a donut shop. Also, here's our sticker piece for a display case inside of here. But you have to solve the crime as to who the donut thief is, who's stealing donuts from the donut shop. And as you build the set, you kind of are also, you're building the police station, but you're also constructing the evidence to help the cops catch the donut thief, which is really funny. But so I like that. It's got a story to it. So it's really funny. And I liked that a lot. And I really like the purple color too for the donut shop. That's another one of my favorites. I really like the police station and the hotel. The hotel, in my opinion, is slightly better, but the police station is great. That set, I feel like, is going to do very well in retirement. All the modular buildings do. And that one just looks great. It's actually my tallest modular building too. If you don't count the Daily Bugle, it's my tallest one. So very solid build there. I think you will love it. I didn't know that. Yeah, Minecraft wolf pieces for the thing, and then it does tell the story too. Like, I found that out. I watched the designer video of the set, because that's what they do for every modular building. They'll do a little designer video showcasing all the details. And they pointed out a few of them in the video, and then they let you discover a few of them too. And it's really funny. I don't think there's been a modular building like it where I've been like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. The only one similar to it was like Assembly Square, because that was like a big nod to the rest of the modular building series, where it's like that was the 10th anniversary one. So they kind of incorporated a bit of every single previously released modular building into that one. And that one was also really fun because I would build it and like get reminded of previous modular buildings that I had either built or seen other people build before. Like I remember when I was building Assembly Square, I got a lot of flashbacks to when I built the pet shop, which is another great one too. Also, it's got some references to Assembly Square in it, or not Assembly Square, the Grand Emporium in it, which is another set I definitely need to try and get. I'm looking at getting the new museum modular building, and then Grand Emporium would be cool too. I'm also trying to get Diagon Alley. That'll be a fun one. Glad I could stop by for a little bit this stream. Keep up the good content. Excited to see where you placed the set. Thank you very much. Yeah, it was nice chatting with you for sure. And I think I am definitely going to have a video posted soon once this is all finished up. I just have to build the set first, and then I'm going to try and like, as soon as I finish building it, have an upload ASAP, because I'm trying to get those like Halloween uploads in, you know, while it's still October. So that's really fun. Gotta have the spooky season hype while it's still October, you know. So I'm gonna try and get one of those posted ASAP. I've been doing a lot of Halloween Lego reviews, but I think I'm most excited for my little vlog video where I get to place this in the Lego collection, and I'm also doing a little time lapse of it too, because while we've got the live stream going, I've also got my phone recording this too. So I think that'll be a lot of fun for sure. And I'm very excited to see how this stacks up with my other Halloween sets. It'll be very, very fun for sure. See you, man. Sorry I can't hang out longer. Got some school stuff. Hey, thanks for stopping by anyway, though. I hope you have a nice rest of your night, Aiden. And yeah, good luck with your schoolwork. Have a good one. And we will just finish up our set here. We just have one more bag left, and then it is all finished up. I feel like this bag just kind of flew by. Geez, I completely breezed through this one because I'm like, oh no, I gotta get my Krispy Kreme. Gotta hurry. Hey, what's up, Flooper Man? Hey man, I'll pop in for a few minutes. Good to see you. It's good to see you too, Flooper Man. Welcome in. We are just about to finish with bag number 14, which means we only have one more bag left for the entire set. We have just finished building the fireplace right here. That's what this looks like so far. But yeah, it's good to see you too, Flooper Man. I feel like it's been a minute. So yeah, welcome in, welcome in. You've got perfect timing here. You'll get to see the finishing details of the set here. Let's see if I can. It's very dark, so it's kind of hard to find places, like the right place to put all these interior details. Brick Guy says, hey, I finally purchased the Ahsoka brickhead. Hey, nice. Good on you. I think that retires at the end of the year, so great job on that. The Ahsoka brickhead is definitely my favorite out of these Star Wars ones. I highly recommend it. It is a Lego exclusive, so I had to, of course, order it online, but that kind of kickstarted a brickhead addiction where I like kept buying Lego brickheads for a while, I feel like, and it all started with that one, and it remains one of my favorites. I wonder if we'll get some more based off of the Ahsoka show soon. Who knows? We've also got our final sticker piece for the set now. Let's see if I can place this nice and neatly here. Don't want to mess up on the last one. Boom. There is a little design for the chair. It's very hard to see it, though, because it's so late, but hey, it's whatever, I guess. I do like the kind of darker theme, though, because we got the spooky vibes. Been busy lately. Hope I can make more time for live streams. Yeah, for sure. We're going to be doing some with the Venator very, very soon. So stay tuned for that. I'm not going to do the whole set on live, but we are going to try and do a decent chunk of it. So that should be fun. But I'm probably just going to do like 5 bags on my own and like 1 bag live kind of deal, because I feel like if I did the whole thing on live, that would just take forever. So And I want to have that set built up. Also, bag 14 is now done. Let's go on to the final one, bag number 15, the final bag of Hocus Pocus. Let's finish it up. I got that coming then my birthday on Sunday, and since I'm in Canada, I had Thanksgiving this weekend. Oh, that's funny. Huh. Thanksgiving in October. Huh. Did not know that was a different thing for Canada, but that sounds like a fun weekend. Happy early birthday, Cole Mitchell. Gotta say my most wanted brickhead is the Simpson Lego. Actually made his brain smaller. Oh, really? That's funny. Dang. That's why I love Lego, though. All of those, what is it? Hidden touches that they add to their things. Also, in this bag, we have our final minifigure, which is Max Dennison. He's got a scared face expression. Here he is. We don't get an accessory for him, but he still does look pretty good. I noticed with the Demogorgon brickhead, though, I did a review on it, or am doing one. It's not live yet, but a little sneak peek for y'all for future YouTube videos. I've got a Stranger Things Upside Down detailed review and a review of the brickheads coming next week. And I was looking, because with the brickheads, they always have the brain pieces in them. And what I noticed is for the Demogorgon, you don't get a brain. You get like a green piece instead. And I was like, what's with that? So very confused by that. But I always love how they include all those details. What's really funny is if you get the Statue of Liberty battle from Spider-Man No Way Home, the actual Statue of Liberty has a brain too, which I thought was kind of funny. I was not expecting that while building it, because you don't even see it, but they still include it. And that's what I love about Lego, is the attention to detail that they have with their sets and the amount of care that they put into them is why I feel like I am such a big fan of Lego and the sets that they put out. Also, it looks like we are now going to start working on the roof of this set. So let's see here. That's done. Perfect. All right. I'm getting nervous here. We got to be done soon because I got to go to Krispy Kreme before they close. They've got Scooby-Doo donuts. I'm very nervous. Yeah, once I went to USA for Thanksgiving, it felt so weird because I had 2 Thanksgivings in the same year. I wonder why it's different. Do you know why it's different for Canada? I had never heard of that. I guess, yeah, that's odd. I didn't. I guess that's one of those things you never really think about, how it's different around the world. I know, like, what was weird to me was 4th of July is such a big deal in America. And obviously it's not everywhere else in the world, because like that's like a American holiday that's celebrating our independence. But I find out it always, like, when I was a kid, I was just like, oh my gosh, people don't celebrate 4th of July around the world. I was like, what? It's kind of interesting to think about how holidays kind of vary, I guess, around the world. Also, here's what we've got so far for our little side hunt. Think about maybe getting The Office. Like I said, big fan of the show, but I'm not quite sure yet. Well, if you're a big fan of the show, I highly recommend it. I had a blast putting that set together. It was really fun. They definitely do have a lot of Easter eggs to the show in that set. So I think you will really appreciate it a lot, but fair warning for you, that set has like just an absurd amount of stickers for the price that it is. It's got like 2 entire sticker sheets. So like I feel like most of the time that you're going to be putting into building that set is going to go towards the stickers, which is really stupid. The stickers add a lot to the set though. So like, they're not just like stickers for the sake of being stickers. They do have a point like of being included, but that's always annoying. You do get like almost the entire cast of characters, which is great. You're missing a few like Andy and Aaron. And who else do you not get? You don't get a lot of other people too. So a few people are missing, unfortunately, but the minifigures that are included are great. And you get just a ton of minifigures for the price that you were paying for that set. It is crazy. You'll build like multiple minifigures per bag, which is a lot of fun. And it's cool to see like all of the different accessories that they all have, because they've all got like their own unique accessories that kind of make references to the show too, When I was at my cousin's this weekend, I found some of his Star Wars Lego, and he didn't want any more, so he gave me what he found. He found a Tusken Raider fig, nice. A small Sith Infiltrator mini build from, I believe, 2002 or 2004. Ooh, nice. I still need to get the Playscale Sith Infiltrator set. I've been meaning to get that guy for quite some time now in my collection. I guess it's not really a huge priority right now, but I definitely will be thinking about getting that. Not very soon, but like, you know, in the future, I guess. Right now, I'm focusing on the stuff that they've got out right now, and then stuff that's retiring soon, you know, because the Sith Infiltrator is already retired and probably won't go up in value. I feel like it's more likely to get a remake than it is to go up in value. So I'm going to just be patient on that. And when I don't have any other Lego sets to buy, that is what I'll probably get. Also, here's one part of our roof here. We're almost done now with the set. We just have to build, I assume, the other side of it, and then what looks to be some terrain elements, and then I think we are all done. I think this is, I didn't see you were supposed to build this exact portion 2 times in a row up until now, because usually I try and build them simultaneously so that I can get it done faster. But oh well, what's my dream set? That was a Star Wars set minus the Krennic shuttle from Rogue One. My dream set from Star Wars specifically, and just like in general, I feel like will always be the Death Star from 2016. Until I finally am able to get that in my collection, that will always be my most wanted Lego set, because it's so expensive and so hard to find a good deal on, but it is just such an iconic. I'll be done in like 15 minutes. It's just such an iconic set though, but it's so expensive. Like when you think Lego Star Wars, you think of that Death Star, and I want it so bad. It's got so many good minifigures in it, and it is just a amazing set. I want it so bad. I want to have it near my Ewok village to kind of have like a complete Endor display, I guess. So that'll be a great thing to get. I also kind of want the UCS Slave one, and Betrayal at Cloud City is another kind of really up there on my most wanted list, I would say, for Star Wars right now. Same, I really want either the 2011 or 2015 Sith Infiltrator. The 2015 one definitely looks better than the 2011 one, but it is like way more expensive, like way more expensive than the 2011 one. The 2011 one. The 2011 one is like actually kind of affordable. 2015 one, not at all. I feel like it is just a huge price increase, because I think the minifigures in that set are more desirable, and the build just looks way better too. Also, we finished with this section of our roof, so we've got to connect our Technic pins. This is almost identical to the roof of the other side of the cottage. So that's done. I'll be done. I already said I'll be done in like 10 minutes. Let's see if I can get this guy to snap in here. That's my brother. I gotta get a Krispy Kreme soon, so that's why I'm in such a frantic rush to finish this. But luckily, I haven't made any mistakes while completing this, so that's good, I would say. Betrayal at Cloud City is amazing. It's so expensive, though. I know, right? But it is so good. That's usually the case. The expensive Lego sets are usually some of the best ones, I want to say, in my experience. So I am definitely trying to get it, but probably not anytime soon, just because of how ridiculously expensive that guy is. Also, we have now completely finished the Sanderson Sisters cottage. We are placing our Technic pins here for it to lock into the rest of the set, but then we just have this like really small area of terrain to build, and then that'll be the finished cottage. So let's go ahead and get that done, y'all. It's been a journey, but we're definitely getting there. Cantina will probably spring in value like the Master Builder series sets do as well. I completely agree with you on that. The Cantina is going to be like just a ridiculously expensive set. I feel like that'll probably get more expensive than Betrayal at Cloud City, if I'm honest. It's got more exclusive minifigures, and I feel like Cloud City is such an iconic scene that it's like possible for it to be remade. I just don't see them remaking a big like Master Builder series scale set of the Cantina anytime soon. You could say the same for the what is it? Cloud City too, though, since Betrayal at Cloud City retired like not that long ago. You know, it's like still like pretty new, I would say. 2018 retired. I don't know when it retired, but like if it came out in 2018, definitely pretty recently. You know, it wasn't on sale for very long. I hear it didn't. Apparently, it didn't really sell well initially, which is kind of surprising. Had I been into Lego at the time that was out, I feel like I definitely would have picked it up. Unfortunately, though, I was not, so I'll probably never have it, or at least not for the foreseeable future. But I guess we will see. Oh, we've got another little pumpkin build right here. No jack-o'-lanterns, but we do have a nice little pumpkin, and this is going to attach to the side here. Looks really nice. And then we've got a few vines that we have to place on the side here too. But that will be the end of this set. Actually, for New Infiltrator, I'm going to wait till summer 24 because we get 25th anniversary for episode 1 next year. Oh, true. So maybe they will do something for it. All right, let's see if I can place these last vines, guys. And then that's everything. That's the set finished. We've got, boom, one right here. And then another vine on this side. And that is Hocus Pocus all finished up. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. There we go. Finished in time. I still remember when I quit collecting Lego Star Wars in 17/19. Yeah, it's rough to think about the sets we missed out on, right? Got back into Lego in late 2020, early 2021, so I missed out. No, same. Like, I was still able to get a few good sets, but I definitely missed out still on a lot of great ones. Anyway, though, here's the finished Hocus Pocus set. Voila. It is now done. So, yeah, thank y'all so much for tuning in. It was great chatting with all of y'all. I would show it off quickly, but I'll do a more in-depth overview of it probably next week. So look out for a video on that. But thank you all so much for watching. I've got some donuts I gotta go get. So thank y'all for watching. It's always fun chatting with y'all. And stay tuned for some updates. We're going to be doing some lives on the Venator sometime next week or the week after that. So peace out, y'all. Thanks for coming by, and we'll see you in the next live.